The Stoic Woman. 10 Ancient Principles for a Modern Life of Strength and Purpose. In a world that often dictates narrow definitions of womanhood, demanding conformity to fleeting trends and societal expectations, Stoicism offers a timeless path to authentic strength, resilience, and unwavering purpose. This ancient philosophy, far from being a relic of the past, holds profound wisdom for women navigating the complexities of the modern world. It's a philosophy that empowers us to define our own worth, cultivate inner peace, and lead lives of meaningful contribution, independent of external pressures. While Stoicism is not bounded by gender, its lessons resonate deeply with the unique challenges and opportunities faced by women throughout history and today. In this transformative journey, we will explore 10 Stoic principles, meticulously crafted to empower women to thrive, not just survive, in a world that often demands too much and offers too little. This is more than just a guide. It's an invitation to unlock your inner Stoic and become the woman you were always meant to be. Strong, wise, and radiantly authentic. Get ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Section 1. Lead by example. The power of embodied virtue. The cornerstone of Stoic leadership, particularly for women, lies not in demanding compliance or wielding authority, but in embodying virtue and inspiring moral excellence through action. As Marcus Aurelius wisely advised, waste no more time arguing over what a good woman should be. B1. This principle challenges the pervasive societal tendency to impose restrictive definitions on women, instead urging each individual to define her own path to virtue through conscious choices and consistent ethical conduct. Leading by example transcends mere words. It's about demonstrating unwavering integrity, compassion, and strength in every aspect of life, becoming a beacon of moral clarity in a world often shrouded in ambiguity. Consider the impact of a woman who consistently demonstrates patience and understanding in the face of adversity, rather than succumbing to anger or frustration. Her actions, far more than any lecture on anger management, will inspire those around her to cultivate their own emotional resilience. Similarly, a woman who actively champions justice and equality in her community, through both word and deed, becomes a powerful catalyst for positive change, inspiring others to join her in the pursuit of a more equitable world. When facing choices, the Stoic woman considers first and foremost how her decision reflects on the virtue of her character, rather than calculating consequences for her reputation, popularity, or appearances. This principle directly confronts the societal pressure on women to prioritize external validation over inner integrity. It encourages us to make decisions based on our deepest values, even when those decisions are unpopular or challenging. Of course, standing up for oneself assertively is crucial, establishing clear boundaries against mistreatment. However, the Stoic approach emphasizes poise and respect for others, even in the face of conflict. Rather than lashing out reactively, the Stoic woman rises above with grace, transforming difficult situations through her unwavering commitment to virtue. This doesn't mean suppressing anger or denying injustice, but rather channeling those emotions into constructive action, guided by reason and compassion. As an upright woman, take quiet pride in your merits, abilities, and positive contributions, without succumbing to arrogance or undue judgment of those who fall short. Humility, paired with earned self-confidence, naturally invites others to follow your example. It creates a space for growth and collaboration, rather than competition and resentment. This is particularly important for women, who are often socialized to downplay their accomplishments and defer to others. In all endeavors, protect and purify your moral purpose, fortify your character against misfortune, and never compromise integrity for advancement. A virtuous spirit can withstand all worldly changes in status and applause. This is the ultimate safeguard against the fleeting and unreliable nature of external validation. True worth, the Stoics believed, comes from within, from the consistent demonstration of virtue, not from the accolades of others. Keep demonstrating excellence of soul steadily through both life's trials and triumphs. Your consistent virtue offers inspiration, not as a demand for perfection, but as an invitation to strive for a higher standard of ethical conduct. Expanding on the concept, historical examples. Consider the life of Queen Elizabeth I, who navigated a treacherous political landscape with unwavering intelligence and strategic brilliance, leading her nation to prosperity and stability. Her example, though complex, demonstrates the power of a woman in a position of authority leading with both strength and wisdom. Conversely, the story of Marie Antoinette serves as a cautionary tale of a woman who prioritized extravagance and self-indulgence, ultimately leading to her downfall. Modern applications. In today's professional world, leading by example can manifest in mentoring younger women, advocating for fair treatment and equal opportunities, and consistently upholding ethical standards, even when it's difficult. Psychological insights. Social learning theory supports the Stoic view on leading by example. People are more likely to adopt behaviors that they observe in others, especially those they admire or respect. Therefore, by embodying virtue, women can have a profound impact on the moral climate of their communities. Section 2. Fulfill your roles properly. Finding meaning in the mundane. The second Stoic principle challenges the relentless pursuit of external validation through status promotions and accolades, urging women to find fulfillment in the conscious and mindful execution of their various roles and responsibilities, rather than anxiously chasing societal standards or timelines of womanhood. Focus simply on mindful engagement with each responsibility in turn. Let go of perfectionism or rigid expectations. Just bring your authentic self and full care to doing what this moment requires of you with devotion. Fulfilling your roles properly means being the best daughter, partner, mother, friend, colleague, neighbor, or community member that you can be in your current season of life. It's about recognizing the inherent value in each of these roles and approaching them with intention, presence, and wisdom. Reflect often on the web of responsibilities woven into your relationships and station at this stage on your journey. How can you engage in each personal role mindfully? Providing loving guidance as a mother, honoring your own parents as a daughter, supporting a partner through life's joys and trials. Bring your full humanity to every interaction. Avoid unnecessary anxiety around conforming to societal standards or timelines of womanhood. This principle directly confronts the societal pressure on women to adhere to rigid expectations regarding marriage, motherhood, career success, and physical appearance. The Stoics would argue that true fulfillment comes from living in accordance with our own values and pursuing our own unique path, not from trying to meet the expectations of others. Led others by the example of integrity you demonstrate. This is particularly important for women, who often face conflicting expectations and pressures. By living authentically and fulfilling their roles with integrity, women can inspire others to do the same. Of course, passionately pursue education, causes, and careers that allow you to develop your capabilities fully and make positive contributions to society. The Stoics were not advocating for a life of passive acceptance or self-denial. They believe that we should use our talents and abilities to make the world a better place. However, they also believe that worldly ambitions and achievements should be anchored to the cornerstone of conscientiously fulfilling each foundational human role and duty you've been given. Character and wisdom shine through right action, however humble or grand. Rather than looking outward to the broad horizon, focus more on the ground directly beneath your feet. Appreciate the mundane details and simple duties shaping your days. Find quiet meaning and humble excellence in service to those around you right now, wherever life has rooted you currently. Life's greatest purpose often grows from the smallest, most ordinary seeds. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, what we do now echoes in eternity. The true glory and honor of womanhood is found not in laurels, spotlights, and vainglory, but in the quiet glory of each intimate role played out dutifully through the seasons with kindness, wisdom, humor, and grace. Let your light shine on. Expanding on the concept. The importance of presence. Fulfilling your roles properly requires being fully present in each moment. This means paying attention to the people you're with, the tasks you're doing, and the experiences you're having. It means putting aside distractions and focusing on the here and now. The value of service. Serving others is a key aspect of fulfilling your roles properly. This can involve volunteering your time, donating to charity, or simply offering a helping hand to someone in need. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is the practice of appreciating the good things in your life. By focusing on what you have, rather than what you lack, you can cultivate a sense of contentment and fulfillment. Historical examples. Consider the life of Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to serving the poor and marginalized. Her example demonstrates the transformative power of selfless service. Conversely, the story of a woman who neglects her family and community in pursuit of personal ambition serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of prioritizing external success over meaningful relationships. Section 3. Serve others, finding purpose beyond self. The third Stoic principle encourages women to transcend self-centeredness and align their lives with the greater good, finding meaning and fulfillment in uplifting others through their unique gifts and compassion. Rather than focusing solely on your own goals and desires, actively seek opportunities to serve those around you, recognizing the interconnectedness of humanity and the profound impact you can have on the lives of others. Take time to deeply reflect on how your natural strengths, experiences, and wisdom equip you to positively impact your family members' lives. Provide wise counsel when sought, shoulder burdens during times of struggle, nurture development and growth, and give the gift of your full presence and attention, developing bonds of meaning. Expand your gaze further to notice needs in your local community and society that speak to your particular interests and abilities. Get involved with organizations and activism pursuing justice, equality, conservation, and other worthy causes. Apply your insight, passion, time, and spirit creatively to address societal issues. Serving others can take many forms, from volunteering at a local soup kitchen to advocating for policy changes that benefit marginalized communities. The key is to find a cause that resonates with your values and to commit to making a meaningful contribution, however small. Of course, responsibly care for your own health, growth, and self-care first. You can't generously fill others' cups when yours is empty. But avoid the subtle trap of hyper-self-absorption, turning too far inward. Seek balance through also cultivating purpose and joy beyond yourself. The Stoics recognize the importance of self-care, but they also cautioned against becoming overly focused on one's own needs and desires. True fulfillment, they believed, comes from finding a balance between self-care and service to others. When challenges inevitably arise, reflexively shift focus from "why me" to sincere inquiry of "how can I help?" Become a source of strength, healing, wisdom, and refuge for those around you who are weathering trials. Whether relatives or strangers, suffering can unite our shared humanity. Expanding on the concept. The concept of sympathia. The Stoics believed in the interconnectedness of all things, a concept they called sympathia. This means recognizing that we are all part of a larger whole and that our actions have consequences for others. The importance of empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. By cultivating empathy, we can become more attuned to the needs of those around us and more motivated to help them. The value of compassion. Compassion is the feeling of concern for others who are suffering. By cultivating compassion, we can transform our natural desire for self-preservation into a desire to alleviate the suffering of others. Historical examples. Consider the life of Malala Yousafzai, who risked her life to advocate for the education of girls in Pakistan. Her example demonstrates the transformative power of courage and compassion in the face of injustice. Conversely, the story of a woman who hoards her wealth and resources, indifferent to the needs of those around her, serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of self-centeredness. Section 4. Persevere through adversity, the alchemy of inner strength. The fourth Stoic principle emphasizes the transformative power of perseverance in the face of adversity. Life's inevitable trials and tribulations, obstacles, illnesses, loss, unjust treatment, all contain the power to test character and shape hidden inner strength when engaged with consciously. Rather than succumbing to despair or resignation, the Stoic woman embraces hardship as an opportunity for growth, cultivating resilience, wisdom, and unwavering courage. Face hardship with courage, resourcefulness, and perspective. Suffer well. When faced with daunting challenges, avoid the knee-jerk reactions of quick discouragement or passive resignation. Instead, firmly resolve within to endure this temporary storm with wisdom, patience, good cheer, and grace, however difficult current conditions appear. The Stoics believe that adversity is not something to be avoided, but rather something to be embraced as an opportunity to learn and grow. Let the rains purify you. Seek the growth in the grit. Treat obstacles and misfortunes as profound opportunities to demonstrate principles of boldness, justice, resilience, and poise, leadership under duress, quality society often discourages in women unfairly. Realize each hardship overcome expands your capacities exponentially. With consistent practice facing trial squarely, you learn to prevail mightily through even the greatest gales by unleashing inner power and wisdom hidden within. This is particularly important for women, who often face systemic barriers and societal expectations that can make it difficult to succeed. By developing resilience and perseverance, women can overcome these obstacles and achieve their full potential. When suffering comes, as it inevitably does for all, meet it with conscious presence. Do not numb or avoid legitimate pain and grief through distraction, denial, or suppression. Instead, listen to your sorrow and anger patiently, allowing them space to surface fully, expand wholly, then release naturally like waves arising and receding in the ocean until calm returns. Heartache often follows its own rhythms and holds strange reason-granted presence in bleakest nights. The Stoics recognize the importance of acknowledging and processing difficult emotions rather than suppressing them. By allowing ourselves to feel our pain, we can learn from it and move forward with greater wisdom and compassion. Stay motivated to keep progressing by focusing solely on taking the very next right action in front of you. When tribulations seem unrelenting, split seemingly mammoth problems patiently into small, manageable steps. Keep placing one foot steadily in front of the other. Keep lifting and taking the next wise step, though progress proceeds slowly inch by inch. Those inches still travel miles over time through sheer perseverance. Patiently plant your feet, they will take you far. As the saying goes, courage is grace under pressure. When you learn to face trials and ordeals squarely with spirited resourcefulness and unshakable mettle, you emerge from the storm undeniably wiser, stronger, and more serene. The pressures of life reveal diamonds within. On the other side of darkness, your light shines even brighter. Having conquered the impossibly long night through sheer perseverance, you glimpse the dawn. Keep persevering onward through all adversity. This too shall pass. Expanding on the concept, the Stoic view of suffering. The Stoics did not believe that suffering is inherently bad. They believed that it is a natural part of life and that it can be an opportunity for growth. The importance of resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity. It's not about avoiding hardship, but about developing the skills and mindset necessary to overcome it. The power of perspective. When faced with hardship, it's important to keep things in perspective. Remind yourself that you are not alone, that others have faced similar challenges, and that this too shall pass. Historical examples. Consider the life of Harriet Tubman, who escaped slavery and then risked her life repeatedly to help others escape to freedom. Her example demonstrates the extraordinary resilience and courage that can be found in the face of unimaginable adversity. Conversely, The story of a woman who becomes bitter and resentful after experiencing hardship serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of succumbing to despair. Section 5. Appreciate simple pleasures, finding joy in the everyday. The fifth Stoic principle challenges the modern obsession with materialism, appearance, and endless stimulation seeking, urging women to cultivate contentment and find joy in the simple, often overlooked pleasures of everyday life. True happiness and meaning, the Stoics believed, derive from partaking in life's most basic but profound gifts. Avoid basing your happiness and worth predominantly on materialism, appearance, stimulation seeking, and chasing endless ambition. Pause often amidst the bustle of daily responsibilities and take time to reflect on the many simple joys readily available to all of us in some form, if we but notice them. A warm hug from a loved one, an unrestrained belly laugh with close friends, the soothing sunset chorus of birdsong at dusk, the sweet petrichor smell of evening rain. No riches required, yet how easily we take for granted these wonders that nourish the soul, distracted by grander pursuits. Learn to savor time spent meaningfully connecting with family and friends, relishing their presence rather than consuming external experiences and goods together. Consciously simplify and declutter your life to intentionally refocus each day on those relationships and practices that truly feed your spirit rather than blindly starve it through chasing status and luxury. Make space for stillness within the storm. Cultivate a daily practice of gratitude for your body's miraculous yet overlooked functions of mobility, senses, and recovery from illness. Give thanks for your eyes that allow you to witness nature's grandeur, your ears that can be filled with music's transcendence, your hands that let you create. Simpler, slower lives focused on community and character often enrich us exponentially more than hurried achievement of ever more wealth and credentials. Appreciate what already sustains you now. Of course, also take wisdom-guided actions to reasonably provide for and care for yourself and family. But modern culture insidiously breeds discontentment by idealizing an airbrushed vision of life that is ultimately unattainable. Remember that comparison is the thief of joy. Consciously turn away at times from the siren songs of greed and sensations toward more modest states of awareness, gratitude, and contentment. Happiness dwells not in endless acquisition of materials and stimulation, but in mindfully savoring meaning in the simplest of daily blessings. As the great Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote, set yourself to gain tranquility by cultivating integrity and wisdom before desiring wealth. Regard wealth and status as merely something entrusted to you rather than as a goal. Devote yourself to cultivating a tranquil mind. True happiness and fulfillment are found not in the perception of material or worldly gains, but in living and relating with integrity, meaning, and service. Expanding on the concept, the Stoic view of pleasure. The Stoics did not believe that pleasure is inherently bad. They believed that it is a natural part of life and that it can be enjoyed in moderation. However, they cautioned against becoming overly attached to pleasure, as it is fleeting and unreliable. The importance of gratitude. Gratitude is the practice of appreciating the good things in your life. By focusing on what you have, rather than what you lack, you can cultivate a sense of contentment and fulfillment. The value of simplicity. Simplicity is the practice of decluttering your life and focusing on what truly matters. By simplifying your life, you can reduce stress, increase focus, and create more space for joy. Historical examples. Consider the life of Rosa Parks, whose simple act of defiance on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama, sparked a civil rights movement. Her example demonstrates the power of finding joy and purpose in everyday acts of courage and integrity. Conversely, the story of a woman who becomes consumed by the pursuit of luxury and extravagance, neglecting her relationships and her inner peace, serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of materialism. Section 6. Reflect on yourself. The journey inward. The sixth Stoic principle encourages women to engage in regular self-reflection, illuminating areas for growth and fostering deeper self-awareness. Avoid complacency and stagnation by regularly reviewing your traits, behaviors, and motivations introspectively to illuminate where you need strengthening and demonstrations of greater wisdom. Know thyself completely. This principle underscores the importance of continuous self-improvement, recognizing that true progress begins with an honest and compassionate understanding of oneself. Set aside time daily to reflect on your recent thoughts, words, and actions without excessive judgment. Honestly notice any patterns arising. Are old weaknesses like gossiping, jealousy, or indulging anger reappearing? Have new virtues like patience, discretion, charity, or courage organically emerged? Track your progress, both backwards and forwards, with nuance. Also, take time to reflect carefully before bed each night on specifically how you spent your day. Did you act consistently in alignment with your highest values, principles, and sense of purpose from morning to evening? Or did you allow yourself to become distracted frequently by more egotistical impulses and worldly concerns? Review your various interactions and choices while they are still fresh, noting lessons learned. Make this simple practice of consistent self-review a habit, while avoiding excessive self-criticism or self-judgment. The ultimate goal remains improving your best self daily, which occurs through compassionate, radical self-awareness and patience with inherent imperfection, not through harsh condemnation of missteps. Progress gently but persistently, of course. Also periodically acknowledge areas of authentic growth and your merits. Celebrate victories while remaining a humble, lifelong learner. However solid your virtues may appear in certain domains, remember, there are always higher levels of expansive wisdom, skill, and noble character to cultivate. Keep humbly refining yourself without resting on laurels. As the great Greek philosopher Socrates famously said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." Regularly applying ruthless yet compassionate wisdom inward builds essential self-knowledge and perspective. This allows progressively discerning and demonstrating your most noble speech and actions outwardly each day. Know thyself, shadows and light, completely. Expanding on the concept. The importance of journaling. Journaling can be a powerful tool for self-reflection. By writing down your thoughts and feelings, you can gain a better understanding of your patterns and motivations. The value of meditation. Meditation can help you to quiet your mind and connect with your inner self. This can make it easier to identify areas where you need to grow. The role of feedback. Seeking feedback from trusted friends, family members, or mentors can provide valuable insights into your blind spots and areas for improvement. Historical examples. Consider the life of Anne Frank, whose diary provides a poignant and insightful glimpse into the mind of a young woman grappling with profound challenges. Her example demonstrates the power of self-reflection to foster resilience and hope in the face of adversity. Conversely, the story of a woman who avoids self-reflection and remains blind to her own flaws serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of complacency. Section 7. Live presently, the power of now. The seventh Stoic principle emphasizes the importance of living in the present moment, urging women to cultivate mindfulness and avoid dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Consciously keep bringing your mind's focus back again and again to the current experiences unfolding before you. This principle challenges the pervasive tendency to get caught up in rumination and anxiety, instead encouraging us to fully embrace the here and now. When you notice your thinking drifting into unproductive regrets about the past, replaying nostalgia, shame, guilt, or other narratives, gently yet firmly redirect your attention to this very moment. Remember, the past cannot be changed. Honor it best by applying any helpful lessons while relinquishing attachment, then moving forward. Similarly, when your mind habitually wanders to endlessly worrying about potential future outcomes, if you'll find love, earn enough, succeed in your career, gently redirect focus back to the opportunities and duties presented in the present. The future remains ultimately beyond your control. Engage thoughtfully only in what this exact moment requires, without energy-draining fixation on hypothetical scenarios.